shit. I got readers, I had to. I fought it for a long time. And then we had an incident. Taking my oldest daughter to Georgia to college. We have a travel agent texts and says, I have 2 trucks on hold for you, an Armada and an Escalade. Now, I am unfamiliar with an Armada, so I just write back, I want the bigger truck. Did you know the letter B on a keyboard is right next to the letter N? I sent a hate crime to a woman named Felicia. In a panic, I show it to my daughter. She goes, what the fuck did you tell her? Luckily, she's cool. She's like, Escalade it is. I don't type the word bigger at all anymore. It's bigger just to be safe. Leanne got me the readers. She took me. She goes to my doctor's appointments now. That's old people shit. When your wife goes and takes notes for you. She goes, I was going to a cardiologist appointment. She goes, I don't think he's saying what you say he's saying. And he absolutely was not. I was just give her the news I wanted to hear. I could work this guy. If I made him laugh, he'd forget what we were talking about and I could get pills. I walked in with her and he goes, what have you been doing to lose weight? And I was like, well, I switched my scale to kilograms. Leanne's like, stop it. And I go, you stop it. This is how I get Xanax. She took me to get readers, and she picked out the readers. And I put them on, and I look cute as fuck with readers on. I put them on at home, laying in the bed, waiting for her to walk in. She walks in, she goes, damn, you look cute in them glasses, boy. I was like, suck this dick, bitch. And she came in to give me a kiss, and I realized I have not seen this woman in high def in 10 fucking years. I stepped on those glasses, saved my...
A lot of people don't know this about me, but I come from a family that had a lot of money. Had being the operative word. My mom grew up in a very big house, very fancy. It had a spiral staircase and all these French antiques. My family just happened to lose all of their money right before I was born. And no one would tell me how. Gambling! So now my family was totally broke, but apparently my mom did not get the memo. She still shopped like she had an unlimited budget, but it wasn't for anything important like electricity. She loved stuff with puns on it, like dish towels that said, bless this mess. Or we had a wooden sign that said, it's wine o'clock. One time she came home with another bag of trinkets and the lights had been cut off and she goes, oh no, somebody forgot to pay the utility bill. I'm like, that somebody is you. You forgot to pay the utility bill. And do you know why? Because it's wine o'clock. And she wanted me to carry on the family tradition of being rich, but without actually having any money. She wanted me to do typical rich kid things, so she had me try horseback riding. I couldn't even get up on the horse. It was a mutual decision between me and the horse. The one time I did get up on this horse, we were on a beach, very romantic setting. And this horse made a beeline into the ocean. It was trying to kill itself. And I'm pretty sure it was a murder-suicide because everybody knew I couldn't swim. It was a very small town.
Anyway, 24 hours of this little fingering festival I'm sitting through, right? 24 hours in, the baby's heart rate drops. They gotta do emergency C-section, right? Doctor comes up to me, they're like, okay, we have to do a C-section. Obviously, you read the books and pamphlets, you know what to expect. And I'm like, yeah. They wheel my wife to another room. I go with them, right? I'm fucking delirious. My thumbs are sore from Mario Kart. Like, I just slept in 24 hours. The hospital's Rainbow Road. I got no fucking clue what's going on. The doctor takes me to a little room inside that room and hands me the doctor's outfit, the scrubs. She goes, put this on. I go, for what? I'm like, do I need to carve the pumpkin? I'm like, what kind of janky-ass insurance do I have that I gotta perform the fucking C-section? I'm Googling on the low, dad C-section. It's just tranny porn showing up on my phone. I'm like, who the fuck stole my phone and looked up all this awesome shit, you know? Follow the doctor back into the room. We go into the room with my wife. My wife's laying on this bed. There's a curtain hanging from the ceiling right below her tits, okay? Doctor goes, you go up there with the tits. I'm like, obviously, not going down there with a chainsaw massacre. I'm going up there with the knock-knocks. I protect the tits. I guard the tits. My wife's passed out. I'm just... You gotta keep the ducts open, right? That baby you gotta feed. You don't want the titty milk to glaze him over. So I got them coin purse. I'm blowing into him like a Snapple bottle. Just... Doctor starts carving up my wife. Takes out the baby. We hear the baby cry. Can't see the baby because of the curtain. My wife goes, go look at the baby. I go around the curtain. I see the baby. Now, I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen a brand new baby. You know how frogs start as tadpoles? Babies start as Puerto Rican. Did you guys know that? Every baby starts as Puerto Rican. This is the most Puerto Rican looking baby I've ever seen in my life. It had a Yankee fitted, it had a keychain with a frog on it. It was driving a Toyota RAV4 with a 4.7 Uber rating. It wasn't even Google Gaga, it was like... It had too much rhythm to be mine. I go right up to the doctor, I'm like, yo, why is the baby Puerto Rican? The doctor looks at me and she goes, we just need to heat it up. They take my Puerto Rican baby. They put it under the taquitos lamp from 7-Eleven. No bullshit. The finest medical institutions, United States of America, will turn your Puerto Rican baby white with a taquitos lamp from 7-Eleven. I watched them barbecue the boat equal right out of my baby. My baby changed colors like a mood ring, and let me tell you something. My mood, way better. Oh my God. Second the baby turned white, I was like, they will not replace us. I regret saying that out loud. Gave us this beautiful little baby, man. We had a little girl.
So, you know, previously, before I met my husband, I had dated a bunch of losers. And then I meet this dream guy who's like way more handsome than me, out of my league, graduated from Harvard Business School, worked hard to trap his ass, got him to propose to me. Oh my God, then we got married, all my dreams coming true, and then we got pregnant. And recently, we bought our first home together. And 2 weeks into the escrow process, I discovered that my beautiful Harvard-educated husband was $70,000 in debt. And me, with my hard-earned TV money, paid it all off. So as it turns out, he's the one who trapped me. How did he do it? How did he bamboozle me? Oh, maybe because he went to Harvard Business School, the epicenter of white-collar crime. He Enron my ass. And now, if I don't work, we die. Why else do you think I'm performing 7.5 months pregnant? All right, I've been Ali Huang. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.
I don't know how much time I have left. Not in this set, in life. I don't know how much time I have left. I'm not sick, I'm not dying, but I don't know. You know, I'm at that point where you're getting, I'm like 53, and you start to wonder, like, how much time do I got left? And it's playing into my decision-making process. Like, if my girlfriend wants to watch a movie I don't want to watch, I'm like, no, I don't want to die during that. I don't want to. I'd hate that to be the time. That, you know, let's make a better choice. I think we can make a better choice. Like if someone comes up to me, it's like, oh man, you don't listen to Fish? You gotta listen to Fish. I don't know how much time I got left. I really, you know, and yeah, and what if I like it? That's like the rest of my life, right? I got no more room in my heart or my mind for another jam band, man. I mean, I got half the Grateful Dead catalog in there, and I think like 3 or 4 Allman Brothers songs. I'm maxed out. I'm filled up. And if you're ever asking me this question, have you seen that documentary with it? Stop right there. I don't know how much time I got left. It's too many documentaries. They said, let's slow down on the documentaries. We're all loaded up. We got enough for now. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. There's some good ones out there, but there are some bad ones. Sometimes I think documentary filmmaking is just a Hail Mary pass for someone almost giving up on the medium. You know, like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but just because you have an iPhone and your cat is sick doesn't make you a genius. I'm going to call it 1 out of 9. It's about my cat dying, but it's also about me accepting failure. I think this is much better than the one I made about my dad's struggle to buy pants at an unfamiliar store. I just don't know how much time I have left. And I don't think, you know, I don't think I'm afraid to die. I prefer it happens quickly. Like the transition, I just wanted to be like, boom, boom. You know, I'd like my last words to be something like, wait, what? That'd be preferable. But the reason I don't think I'm afraid to die is this weird reason. It's a weird reason. Because I've always had this recurring image in my head, and I never understood it till now, and I think I misinterpreted it before. I'll just share it with you, because I don't know what you would do, but it's a recurring image I get, and it's like, it's just me hanging from a cliff. That's where we enter. Me hanging from a cliff. I don't know why I'm hanging from a cliff. I know there's no one around. I don't know what happened, but I'm hanging from a cliff. And I never picture myself climbing back up. It's only a matter of time before I'm like, oh. And I think that's because I'm not afraid to die. I also think it's because, you know, I'm not a control freak. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, anyone could scramble back up. It takes real courage just to let go. And I don't have a God in place. You know, it just wasn't put there. And, you know, I'm 53, and I don't think it's going to happen. You know,